Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Cordell Cummings alongside Alan Gaines. We get into Brockport sports as well as Section 5 soccer and football. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've missed a ton of good games. So that's exactly where we'll start today. The Section 5 girls soccer playoffs are well underway with the Brockport Blue Devils hosting Brighton Wednesday night. In the first half, with Brighton up 1-0, Brockport looks to tie the game, but the goal is waved off due to a whistle before the shot. The score remains 1-0 Brighton, but that deficit didn't last very long though. Brianna Jude passes it to a wide-open Samantha Rogers, who fires a slap shot into the back of the net, and it makes the crowd go wild. Score at 1 apiece. Nearly a minute later, a foul against Brighton sets up a penalty kick for Brockport. Sophomore Emily Parker takes the penalty kick and shoots it past the Brighton goalie for the goal. And that's all that Brockport would need. The score remained the same in the second half, with Brockport taking down Brighton by the score of 2-1. We caught up with Samantha Rogers and Emily Parker after the game.
I just knew that we needed it going into halftime. We needed to get up, and I saw the ball coming, and all I thought in my head was, don't mess up. I needed it.
First of all, Bryn Hayes did a great job of getting it dangerous and getting the foul, and I've always loved taking PKs, so I thought it was a great opportunity to show that because it was the first one of the season.
The Blue Devils advance to take on Greece Athena in the second round. That game will be at Greece Athena this Saturday.
Now on to some football. Fourth place Rush Henrietta hosted third place Hilton Cadets in an interdivisional matchup last Saturday morning. We start the game on the opening kickoff, and Hilton has a problem. Mecca McCullough bounces off a couple would-be tacklers on his way to 6 points for the Comets. Cadets don't give up though, as Hilton beat Rush 28-14.
Brockport hosts the Greece Olympia on Saturday. Corey Gross with some space out the backfield with a couple blockers out in front. He finds an alley and pushes left to right on the joystick for the nice juke. Slow-mo. That looks like it hurt a bit. Defender had no chance. Gross with the easy TD. Brockport walks away with a 56-0 victory.
6-0 Irondequoit looked to finish the regular season undefeated against Greece Arcadia. In the early going, Freddie June Jr. rolled right and found Gerald Grumgul for 6 points to give Irondequoit the early lead. Later on, as with any complete football team, special teams getting it done as Diaz Judson shows some smooth moves to create space and step on the gas. The Eagles still weren't finished after that offensive explosion as, offense, defense, special teams, doesn't matter who's scoring, Irondequoit is getting points. Although on this particular touchdown, it is a 73-yard pick six from Diaz Judson. Bringing this one to the house for the W and the spotless record. I mean, Irondequoit looks really good, but who do you think will take sectionals this year?
I have no clue who will take sectionals because there's so many good teams, but if I was a betting man, I would want to go with Irondequoit. They are undefeated so far. The record speaks for itself, but they play really good football in all three phases as we just seen. And I think their quarterback reminds me of Lamar Jackson. Obviously not the same player, but their build, the athleticism, to me, that's who I'll bet. That's who I'll bet on.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. You know, Irondequoit, that 7-0 record, I think the community can really get behind that, and the leadership from the top down that has helped make that program what it is today.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Now we take you to where many high school players, football players, hope to play one day. Maybe not for the Brockport Golden Eagles, but you never know, especially as good as they've been playing. We start the Golden Eagles segment with some highlights of the football team trying to remain undefeated against Morrisville State on Saturday. Well, they got off to a hot start with the high snap by the Morrisville center. Ball is on the ground. The defense will pounce on it to set up the short field. The ensuing drive, Germinayo drops back to pass. No one is open at first. He gets ready to take off, but he Johnny Manziels it to Daquan Hubbard for the easy score. Brockport now up 7-zip. Morrisville next drive, different play, but same result. Ball is on the ground again. Brockport with 2 forced fumbles in the first 2 drives. Brockport is now entering the end zone, and Germinayo keeps it on an option, and he basically walks into the end zone untouched. Score now is 14-zip. Germinayo rolls to the right with a pass to the sideline. Next up, you got Justin Morrison, option right to the right side. He rumbles in, and he gets the touchdown. Brockport well ahead of this game as they defeat Morrisville State 48-7.
In other college news, the men's and women's cross-country team was in action last weekend. The Golden Eagles competed in the U of R's Yellow Jacket Invitational. The women finished in 11th place while the men took 4th. On to tennis as the women's season wrapped up after losing to Plattsburgh State 5-3. Brockport finished the season playing in the consolation bracket of the SUNYAC tournament, putting the Golden Eagles at 3-13 to finish the season. The women's soccer team hosted the Oswego Lakers last Friday. We cut to the action, Golden Eagles up 1-0 on a Lindsay Lovett goal and getting key assistance from an unlikely source. With both starting goalies out due to concussions, Emma Nevers got the call to start in goal for the Golden Eagles. Nevers played herself a good game. Here, Oswego's Lindsay Roth fires a shot on net, but Nevers is in perfect position for the save. Nevers made 5 critical saves in the game. The Watertown High School graduate, who usually plays defenseman, got her first win as a Brockport Golden Eagle goalie, 1-0 over Oswego. We caught up with Nevers after the game, and here's what she had to say about her noteworthy performance.
I think it's a pretty big compliment that my coaches chose to put me in goal, so I'm trying to live up to that by playing well for them. We knew coming into this game that we needed 3 points, so we came in with a different mindset, and I think we played well together as a team today, so it worked out well.
The next day, Brockport's senior day, the team would fall to Cortland 5-1 with Molly Zintek scoring the lone goal for Brockport. The Golden Eagles are back in action on the road Friday when they travel to SUNY Plattsburgh.
The women's field hockey team have been racking up the L's this whole season, but on Saturday, they picked up another thrilling overtime win versus Morrisville State. Brockport fell behind 2-0 before netting one in the 65th minute. Minutes later, Sarah Beam tied things up at 2 during a last-chance penalty corner opportunity. In OT, Katie Ziemba received a breakaway pass and knocked one in for the 3-2 win. Ziemba finished with 2 goals in the game. They'll face Utica this Saturday for senior day. The match is scheduled for 12 o'clock. The women's volleyball team have been playing well all season long, and that continued over the weekend. Brockport went 2-1 over the weekend at the RIT Invitational. The Golden Eagles handled RIT in large part because of Deanna Whittemore's 14 kills. On Saturday, they split matches against Vassar College and Nazareth. They lost to Vassar in 5 sets and came from behind to get the victory over Nazareth. Lakin Fox was the star of the game, with 20 kills and 2 blocks. Brockport will be back in action on Friday versus SUNY Potsdam.
So, Cordell, what can we say about our undefeated Golden Eagle football team?
Yeah, they've been playing really well so far this year. Obviously undefeated, another undefeated team, the best start they've had in a very long time. Quarterback Joe Germinario is playing unbelievable. Like, if he doesn't make all-conference or be an All-American, I don't know what the voters are doing, because he's playing really well. And hopefully Justin Morrison can be on top 10 again. Never know.
Yeah. You got everything with this team. You've got talent, athleticism, work ethic. Put it all together, and maybe they can finish the season strong.
They hit, they run, and they pass. What can you say? Well, tomorrow is the big day for the Yankees as they look to clinch a World Series berth in their quest for their 28th World Championship. Luis Severino is expected to take the mound for the Bronx Bombers. While Yankees fans might not want to hear this, but just listen. Justin Verlander is taking the hill for the Astros. First pitch from Houston is scheduled at 8:08. So what do you think? Who do you have winning this game?
I'm a Mets fan. No hate on the Yankees. I'm thinking you get a Game 7, but the Yankees take it home, and they make it to their next World Series appearance.
I'm sort of torn with this as a Yankees fan when I'm not over here. I think it's a year too early for them. But you never know in the postseason. You get the momentum. They're so close of getting knocked out, and they still survive. I'm still torn. I am not sure. If I was a betting man, I would not bet on the Yankees. But Justin Verlander is a monster. So I might go with I'm going with the Astros. That's who I'm going with. That's who my team is.
We might have to put something on that off screen.
Maybe, maybe not. Well, on that note, that will conclude this show. We want to thank you for watching. I'm Cordell Cummings.
And I'm Alan Gaines.
Make sure you check out all of our social media pages and make sure you subscribe. Peace.